all you watch people. So, all right, man, we got a lot of stuff to cover, man. First and foremost, it is a Labor Day weekend we came off of. Happy Labor Day. I hope everybody had a good time, man. Today's episode is inspired and brought to you by Godfather, the man that has 7 grills, and he barbecues for everybody. So, Godfather, ladies and gentlemen, is an Invicta collector, and I got a chance to drive out to Virginia yesterday, and I hung out with his family. I hung out with so many people, man. It was amazing. It was, oh, man, it was amazing, man. My grandbaby, man, Monster, Ladybug, Honey. You guys know her by many names, but it was her first time there, and I could tell you she had a good time. She had a good time. Didn't want to leave, sitting there playing with kids, and she saw all the watches. She seen somebody else got watch. Like she was like, Pawpaw, they got watches. I said, yeah, I'm not the only person that collect watches, baby. So, yup. So today's episode is an Invicta inspired episode. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. So let me go ahead and start off with the Pro Diver, the 9937 OB. That's original bezel for those that don't know. And this is a Submariner homage from Invicta. This thing is powered by this Leader 200. And I have some other watches here that we're gonna talk about, but I wanna kind of sprinkle a little bit. I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth because each watch I have here today has a story, and this is what sparks a lot of things, man. And they're not in no particular order, but you're going to get the gist of it, man, here in a little bit. And plus, we got some Invicta collectors in here. We got watch junkies in the building. We got Megazord. We got Corey. Godfather's in the building. Shout out to Godfather. You didn't know it, but you sponsoring this video. You fed me, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? And them reels, he did it dry, and then he did the wet. And to be honest, if I was a foodie and had to rate, I gotta say it's 50-50, man, on both of them junks, man, because I was like, yo, them suckers bust. And then I got the wings. You know what I mean? Like, his wings was on point too, you know what I mean? And I'm like, then he had ham. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. Yeah. Godfather, like, it's crazy. So, like, they had vegetables. They had to, I don't know who cooked them greens. Yeah, slapping, boy. Whew. Okay, all right, let's get back to the watches, because, man, that's crazy. That food was busting. Like, I will say this. It is not a collector's event. You don't come there to do watch collecting things, even though when you're there, Godfather will take you on a tour and show you all the watches. And it's very important to be a part of that, because Godfather has a watch that literally, when Invicta relaunched from being so being dormant from the quartz crisis, he has the very first Pro Diver, which had a Miota movement in it, which still runs to this day. I've seen it. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's ever had that watch serviced. And if he did, he'll put in the chat. But yes, he has the first dive watch from Invicta, and he bought that after he cracked somebody in the head doing a halo jump. You know what I'm saying? He threw his Seiko out, cracked somebody in the head, and he like parachuted in to an Invicta store in Bangkok somewhere. I don't know. It was a disclosed area. You can't know where it is. You know what I mean? So that's how that went. Or at least that's the story I'm sticking to. Oh, that watch has never been serviced. Okay, so there you go. The watch has never been serviced and it's still running. Robert Wood, what's going on, man? What's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Trap wrist check, Bolt Zeus. What's everybody wearing? What is everybody wearing? All right, so. What do I want to start? And yes, I'm still under allergy attack. Now, Indiana, we do have we in ragweed season right now, but Virginia, oh my gosh, I dang near had to double up on my Zyrtex, man. Like, it was, man, bro. I popped a pill just to kind of take the edge off, man, they pollen count is ridiculous in Virginia. I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't breathe. It was so congested. So the sniffles, I got them. I apologize in advance. I'm gonna be checking the chat too. Hannibal is in the building. I got the squale on tonight. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, are you guys going live tonight on the Hangout? If you are, I'll be done by then so I can watch, because I gotta walk. I gotta do my miles. I gotta get my stuff in. But before that, I want to talk about how excited I was to actually be around Invicta collectors, man, and just people that when I started this journey back in 2014, my wife, I've told the story so many times before. My wife purchased my first two, the Christmas of 2014, and it's just been on from there. And then I started the channel in 2018, just talking about my passion for this brand, and it was just all up from there, right? And I've been to so many different events. I've been down to Tennessee, been to, man, Pennsylvania, Delaware, DC, Minnesota, Georgia, New York. Did I say Florida? Yeah, I've been all over the place. Just falling in line with everybody, enjoying it. It's such a great time and great experience to actually be around the collectors. The watches got us here, man, but like these friendships and familyhood, familyhood is a word. It's long lasting. That's the one thing I enjoy about, Invicta. And what's not to love about Invicta? Of course, anybody that does not love Invicta or even like the word. I think some people get allergic to saying the word. I can't say anything about that. All I can say is I've enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure JJ is considering it, but we will be on. Okay, tonight. Oh, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Okay. I'll still be walking tomorrow night. Murph on the bracelet. Okay. When tag DC 50 dual crown, 50 Atmos diver, grade 5. God, dog. That sounds like a lot of watch. That is a lot of watch. Yes, I'm back. It was a day and a half, man. What's up, Matt? Welcome in. Nate Dogg's in the building. Okay, so no particular order. Let's start this thing off with my Daytona. Invicta style, that is. This right here, this isn't the first automatic Daytona homage that Invicta did, and you see how thick that bad boy is. It does have a Chinese movement, and it has like that little porthole window, racing inspired. They did, I can't remember the model number on that, but they did a Daytona homage years ago, and I can't remember what movement did they use in there. It wasn't a Valjoux. I can't. It was Swiss made back then, because you're talking. They did that watch. Crap, I want to say like 2008, 2009. Yeah, and I missed out on it from eBay. I was going to buy one just to have it, and it was 40 millimeters, I believe. And it was still pretty thick for chronograph, but like a lot of chronographs are thick, unless you get those mechanical or something that is custom, then you're gonna pay some money for that. But this piece, I bought this piece. This thing sold out and so quick. And then there was another colorway. I think they had like a two-tone in this, and then they had like a cream dial to this one. But I jumped on this one so quick. It's a 45 millimeter. I like this watch. This is like one of my favorite Invictas, because at the time we were on the phone with each other. We were on Instagram with each other. Like, yo, did you get one? I said, yeah, I got it. And I got this around $138. And so this is probably, in like the dial, when you look at it, it reminds me of our Speedway track here. The way they have the font and everything, it reminds me of Indianapolis 500. So that's that. And I've had this in the collection. I've had people try to buy this watch off of me. Invicta collectors try to buy this watch off me, and I just can't part with it. I won't. It's just, you know, and I don't know. And you know what's crazy? This thing is running like 2 seconds per day. Yep, it's running 2 seconds per day, fast. Yeah, I had that on the time graph for it. I mean, it's actually, I mean, one, it's a mystery Japanese movement. I mean, Chinese movement. I don't know what it is. Invicta never really stated what it was, but it works. It works just fine. Let's see. Let me get into the chat real quick. Unimatic California dial, 1 of 50 on the wrist. Nate Dog, what? Man, hey, you know what, Hannibal? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, man. $2,400 for Oris? Hell yeah. Yeah, bro. Brazil is in the building. What's going on, Brazil? What's happening? Yeah. That's what's happening, man. Brazil, I love that. I love to see when other countries come in. Is this live? It's daylight. Yeah, I'm at home. Unlike y'all, it's still, it'll get dark here at 9 o'clock. Because, like, and I was out there in Virginia, it got dark at 7:30 yesterday. I was like, God, dog, what's going on here? 7:30, man, you think it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the sun shines. The sun's still shining, boy. Hold on, y'all. Check that out. Sitting over there in Chicago. That's where, hold up. I'm getting all jacked up. That's Chicago's that way. And a little bit north. Wheeler Road and Otis Avenue. You said Trap don't talk about allergies. Terrible in New York. I don't doubt it, but all I can tell you is I know Virginia, man. Virginia about took me out, y'all. Yep, that's where I'm at. Civic Plaza. Megazoid, wearing VA. I'm in Fairfax. Destro Chrono, that's different. Yeah. I was in Richmond last week. Horrible allergy. Man, bro. Eric Mack, you gonna put your goons? Hey, man, not tonight, man. Maybe tomorrow. Tell them they can rough me up tomorrow. That was a long drive. It wasn't too bad, man. Grandbaby got sick in the car. I think it was something she ate. Didn't agree with her. And it wasn't like a loud, I heard like, ugh. I said, what happened? But then the smell, you know what I'm saying, like hit. So had to clean the truck up, had to wash her up. And then, yeah, it was, yeah, it was terrible. The truck right now smells like, ooh, it smells like an outhouse. All right, let's move on, man. So peep this out. I don't think, let me see. I don't see her in the chat, but this was gifted to my wife a minute ago, about a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, something like that. But this is a Jason Taylor Pro Diver in gold. You see that 99 on there. And this is number limited. Exhibition case back. Stainless steel junk. And this is one of the starts to when I started receiving watches from collectors, man, because I went through this phase at one point. And if you guys that's been watching me for a while, remember where I was buying people's watches. I was like, yo, I was so interested in other people's collections, man. So I would ask them, like, okay, why do you collect that? Why did you collect this one? And would you ever sell it or get rid of it, right? So a lot of times people that like really love a watch that I was interested in, they were like, nah, I'm not getting rid of it. And then they'll surprise me and send it to me anyway. We had a collector that sent this out to my wife, which I got some good pieces. But when I saw this one, I was like, yo, I really like this one. I'm not a gold fan. I've said that so many times before, but I do like this one. And seeing the fact that they no longer have, Jason Taylor's no longer sponsored with Invicta. This is a collector's heirloom, so to speak, right? Gifted to my wife. I stole it. You know what I'm saying? Indy to North Carolina in 7.5 hours. Yeah. Trap, I wish I had yours and Mika's collection. Be quiet. Get up out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out. MC, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. I just want to dust off Trap's collection. All right, so another watch that I got from another collector, aka he's a villain here on YouTube. You guys know him as DK. He's the Degenerate, the YouTube channel. I actually have a number of watches. I have another watch that I've never shown on YouTube, but I got a couple watches. I bought this from him, and this thing is tungsten, complete. I mean, this thing is a brick. I'm telling you, I could use this as brass knuckles. Bam! Just like tag somebody. This thing is super solid. Super solid. Everything on this. And this watch was actually designed by Ryan Johnson. This watch right here. And Ryan has this one, and they did this in gold. You know what? I had told them before Invicta, like in the position, before they got into the position they're in now. I was asking, Ryan, like, hey, would you design the Looper like this? The Dragon Looper. I think that would have been dope. Put it in the tungsten, but they never did it. So, nothing. The only thing that's stainless steel on here is the case back. Everything else is tungsten and the screws, of course. And the screws got Loctite in it. I didn't want no problems. I didn't want nothing. But like this thing, you hear that? Brick house. And speaking of Ryan Johnson, I got a chance to go up to Minnesota to visit him a couple years ago. Me, Godfather, and a couple other people, man. And after that, I know that he had a couple watches that he was, selling. And I actually have one right here. This one has a Valjoux 7750 in it. And anybody that knows Invicta know that is the older rotor. So if I got rid of every last one of my watches in my Invicta collection, there's a few that will never leave ever, and this is one of those. Yeah, I'm not, whether I wear it or not, and I do wear it periodically, just to fire it up, just to get it, moving around and stuff like that. I do have another Valjoux piece. It's actually been reloomed by Kokomo Watch Company. Here go one, Godfather know this one. Here go one that I know for a fact. Anybody that was on that Invicta cruise in 2020 know that this was the unofficial watch of the 2020 cruise. This one is super special because this was like the last real Swiss inspired watch that Invicta did, man. And just look at that integrated bracelet, how aggressive it is. It is chunky. Yes, it is. It has an R150 in this thing. It runs like a champ. It's beautiful. Got the Pepsi bezel. So you got a chance to get this in diamonds. You got a chance to get this in meteorite or the mother pearl, which I had to get that mother pearl because look at that mother pearl. It's just like, delicious. It was, man, Invicta was doing some stuff, man. The thing about it, these are some big watches. They're hunks of metal. 290 grams of metal, 300 grams of metal. It's a heavy beast, some of them a pound on your wrist, but it was just something about that, man. People don't care about the size. And I will say, for the rest of YouTube, if anybody checks in on this channel and you have done a video saying that everybody's going back to the small watches, I'm telling you right now, I was at Godfather's house, and there was a young man that said, yo, I got a 60mm watch at the crib. And my Invicta collection is growing. And there was a number of people, different people, that were saying, no, I love big watches. Look, 47mm or greater. That's it. And there's a guy, a collector, he 52mm or better. That's his thing. That's been his slogan for a long time. So there's people that really get off into like the larger watches, man. And I want to show you one that I had. I never had the shark mesh, the Stingray rather. And y'all see that? I never had that leather before, and I wanted it so bad. I tried to order it, and the company that I ordered from just like they stopped making it, and they ran out. But on the last cruise I went on, This was gifted to me by one of the dopest collectors in the game. That purple Superman shield right there. This is Speedway. This watch will never leave. This is a purple label. This watch will never leave my collection, based on the person that gave it to me, why they gave it to me. Somebody that's been supporting the channel, man. That's Mr. T White. You know what I'm saying? The man that say he ain't making no noise. He got 10 watches or 8 watches or whatever. I don't know whatever the flavor is today, but trust and believe. Yeah. Now, something else I want to tell you. With all these watches that I'm showing you, right? This one made it fun. The one thing that made it fun, the most fun I've ever had was really getting with these people. Because if I never collected another watch in my life, I just left Virginia. I drove out there for a day and a half, man, just to kick it with Godfather and everybody else that was out there, man. It was super dope. Super dope. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, no one collector is more important than the next. Everybody loved on each other, man. And I was just talking to Godfather, man. His family spoiled my granddaughter, bro. Like, they was all over her, man. Like, dude, they run through the yard, they playing, they doing all kind of stuff, and with, like, they playing cars in the back, like the grown folk playing cars. You had another group out here just talking about life. You had, you know what I'm saying, Jay Boogie's doing drinks, and that man was throwing drinks. Oh, man. It was a great experience. It was a great experience, you know what I'm saying? And, dude, you can't put a price tag on that. And that's the one thing that I would say that Invicta actually misses out on right now, because and I use that thumbnail I use, What's Not to Love. I mean, Invicta's on Whatnot right now, you know what I'm saying? And I know AL Lalo was actually on there selling watches and stuff. They're auctioning watches off. And that's cool, because the business, like, it's still a business. But he lost that part of the collectors. I mean, let's face one thing. I've listened to a lot of YouTube in the past year, 2 years, 3, 4 years. And you know what? What's been said over this past week is, what's the most important thing? Are you buying brand? Are you buying the story? Or is it a mixture of everything? I'm gonna get into the chat here in a second. You guys determine when you buy a watch. What is the one thing, like, I ain't gonna say one thing. What attracts you to a watch? Because you can literally go on AliExpress and just buy watches to, like, you could spend, let's say you got $1,200 or $1,500, and you go to AliExpress. If you like Rolex, they got homages to that. If you like, I mean, they have a homage to just about every watch out there. They got jump hours, they got all kind of, I was just seeing somebody just did oh my gosh, please forgive me. As a guy that starts the show off, he says, ahoy. And he was like, I like watches. Is that what, I think that's it. I like watches. I look at him, he's a great reviewer, but he was talking about Nico's jump hour watch, that how much it went for, which sold out. But he showed you another option to get a jump hour watch for $100. Let me get into the chat real quick, because this thing is going by. Oh, snaps, late evening. Yeah, bro, I'm late with it, man. I literally just got off the road. So I was like, man, I had to end my live yesterday abruptly. I haven't seen any posts from him in a long while. Wow, that Stingray is fire. He said over 50 millimeters in size would give me back problems. Oh, man, we got to step your game up. Go big or go home. Long range in the building. Yo, Sean John in the building. What's happening? The Trap God in the building, always on site. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, man. Oh, you got timed out. My man Vic is in the building. Oh, you can't come over here with no, I don't know what y'all said, but hey, I got snipers in the building, bro. We here to talk and celebrate, man. We here to celebrate. That's it. Invicta Sam's Club is crazy. It is. And I'm gonna tell you this. Wow, I'm on Franklin Farms and Centreville Road. You said, can I rob you, please? You can try. I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it if you pull up right now, bro. Ooh, Man, don't make me change like in another live. I already had that, man. I had that yesterday, y'all. I had to end the live, man. And I apologize for anybody that was on there, man. That's not how the show goes, man. It like I'm having fun, man. But look, again, no one man is an island. You know what I'm saying? One collective is not better than the other collective. You feel me? Like we doing this thing collectively together. You feel me? And before I lose, I'm already losing a lot of light, man. But I wanna. Which one? All right. I want to tell you about, I want to show you an important watch to me. And this watch is important because if you don't know, this is Glycine. And Invicta owns Glycine. And you know why this watch is so important to me? It's because I approached Shop HQ and Invicta with, I want to be an ambassador, right? I was like, hey, can we get an ambassadorship program going? And this is how it should go. Didn't hear nothing for a year. Then they kicked it off one day. I still had to submit my information. And then they brought on 9 people. Bob Corn was one of those people. Dickerson was another one. And there was a few other people. But, and Deidre, me and Deidre, like, man, look, I was my road dog while we was doing this. But at the end of it, they don't pay you money, but they give you a credit to buy watches. And this was one of the watches that I got. So I earned this watch based off of, you know, my effort on promoting to new customers, right? Getting new customers. They didn't do anything for existing customers, which that wasn't a part of the plan. But that's neither here nor there. What's not to love about Invicta is the title of today. But yes, this is a very important special piece, heirloom. It's not going anywhere. And I chose it coffee brown because it's like, it's different. I like, man, I've never had a coffee brown bezel in a chalkboard black dial, and the loom is okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's basic loom. It does its job. It's one of my favorite watches, man. But look, I want to tell you, I'm calling this thing is the YouTube Shorts killer. I have a short right now that has over 60,000 views, which I've never done that ever in my life on this platform. I got some good comments. I got some negative comments. I got some type of comments. But yo, this beast right here forwarded me over 60,000 views on a short. And it's still, every month, I get over 2,500 views every month on average off of this watch right here. Now, at one point, Invicta was doing this thing on Shop HQ where they were, like, Bob Corn was the first person to get a watch. And Bob let you know every episode, every day on on the groups, man, Bob was so proud of that watch. And then there was a few other people that won watches. Dickerson got one. Now, Dickerson technically got the first original design made by Invicta. This one was the second one. And Invicta had made a new design for 11 years up to that point, right? When they made the one that they gave Dickerson. He was the first person to get this. But here's the crazy thing. Bob Corn was the first person to get that double open heart. They hadn't done that before. One thing I thought was very special, before this thing went active for anybody in the world to buy this watch, it was gifted to me. Ryan Johnson put it in to say, hey, we want to give this to Trap. And I had this watch technically 2 weeks before it was activated as a buyable or consumable item for the world. So this watch, even though it's not number limited, I was the first one in the world with this watch outside his family. His family don't count. AL's family don't count. Anybody that got this watch on the team or whatever, y'all don't count. As a consumer, I was the first consumer to actually get this watch. But it was really Ryan putting it in, and Ryan felt, and I can say this, Ryan felt that he's like, bro, you are like an unofficial ambassador for Invicta, and just the least that we could do is grant you access to something because of what you've done and you support it. And that's why, man, like I dig Ryan so much, man. All right, let me get back to the chat. Life lessons. I have a mixed collection, both large and small. I like the larger watches for flash and smaller watches for my suits. Hey, man, rock out with that thing. Creed. I just got some Creed cologne because of, come on, yeah. Hey, come on. I'm starting to build up my and it's your fault, man. It's your fault. I'm starting to build up my colognes, man, my fragrances, man. Today I'm wearing the Cartier Tank. Must start off Quartzember. Okay, so and today, yo, check this out. I'm actually going to be doing a video every day for September because there was not a contest, it was not even a competition, participation with another group of people. They vloggers, right? So I think they call it Slay Timber, and you basically have to drop a video, and it can't be like a short form. So this is technically my first video, and I will do some more for the rest of the month. I just got a message. Does Invicta still have any Swiss movement autos like Solito or Etta? Oscar, they do. They're not producing them now, but like in order to get them, you either gonna have to buy from a collector, eBay. Unfortunately, eBay. Because and I just heard some stuff about eBay, man. Some people that like, yeah, eBay is dangerous, man. eBay is dangerous because I'm hearing that like even people that I'm like recommending to sending stuff out that, you know, people not like they tell them about the quality is shabby. So I'm like, but they do. It's hit or miss, man. And I wish I could tell you where you can get a legit piece from. Unless it's a collector that I know that has something. So if it's something that you're looking for in particular, there are people that are selling some pieces right now or trading for pieces. Need that trap, man. Oh, so stay tuned because there is a collectors group cruise, an Invicta collectors group cruise coming up. I'll give you all the details. They're going to make the announcement and stuff like that, and then we're going to give you the details, man. And we just talked about it last night. When I get all the details, I will post it on my community tab, and I'll do a whole video for that. I can't wait. We starting the cruise up, bro. My Hamilton Bolton battery is dead, so I have to change it this week. I got a couple watch batteries I got to change. Just left a DJ event. It was so live and energetic. Oh man, last night a DJ saved my life. Remember Ben 10, that's even though people don't like quartz that much. Even cheapest quartz is more accurate than any Swiss. Yeah, you know what? Quartz don't get a lot of love, man. But I'm telling you, quartz, there's some beautiful quartz pieces out there. I'm gonna take like Glycine was putting out some dangerous quartz pieces, man, for the low. They all gone now, man. They was over there on Ashford's, man. You could have got them things for $130. Oh, they gone now. So, has anyone dealt with Lowen Watch Group? I've never heard of them. Let me pin that. I don't know if anybody's answered. I'm gonna get into these. Quartz makes some good sense. I found 2 Invicta bands and I've been looking for over a year. Wow. I actually like luxury quartz. I'm motivated to change the battery when it dies. Yeah, man, you can get some dope quartz pieces out here, man. 10-year battery. Gotta love 10-year batteries, bro. I'm a mechanic myself and love auto mechanical watches and own several of them, but quartz is also good. Yeah, the thing about the quartz, man, I love it. Like my Citizens, of course, are my favorite. Pick up and go. Just out the door. No setting, just you out. That's it. I love a quartz calendar so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Looking at JLC, I'm looking at Timex Snoopy. Oh, wow. I was just watching a YouTube channel that was talking about the Snoopy. And there's something else too, man, I want to do for, you know, we're going to talk about like watches to buy in just like now, because this is sort of a slow week. I talked to a couple of ADs. It's a slow week for them. They're kind of in between. I think Jack Mason actually, you know, like that launch is dope. And I think it's active. And I know they did, if you are on Jack Mason's fan group page on Facebook, then you had access to it early. That thing gonna sell out quick though, if it's not sold out already. And then of course when Seiko dropped that Pepsi, Both of them, don't. Quick. It's out of there. Invicta was smart. After getting one free, I bought another dozen. Yeah. Eco Drive from Trifecta. Man, I got a couple Eco Drives from them. I got a Gladiator with diamonds. Really. Ooh, House of X in the building. What's happening? I have 3 books left. And I just got, man, shout out to my mans. I'm going to show you guys later. I got to look at them. But I got 2 new books that I'm going to be looking at with watches in them. One of them is a Breitling, and the other one you have to wait and see. I'm so proud of myself. I might get a Paddock. What? What you do? Let me guess. You walk somebody's dog? Cause I know, man. Hey, man, you'll congratulate yourself for less, bro. You be cracking me up, man. Jonathan, eBay is like another version of Amazon, not the same as in the past. Hey, I know somebody that got Renatos, man. I saw some Renatos this weekend. I seen 3 dope Renatos, man. Yo, bro. Yo. I saw some fire watches this weekend. Not just Invicta pieces, bro. I'm talking about pieces I ain't never heard of before. Oh, man. Bro, one thing I will say, it is so dope being a watch collector. I love it. I absolutely love being a watch collector. Because you get to see some fire. Some fire stuff I ain't never seen before, man. I'm like, yo, what is that, bro? Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to run it back, man. I'm gonna have to invite my mans up and I'm gonna ask them first if it's okay to come on and do a showcase of a few watches, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we did this back in the day. But I want to get back into that, man, like just celebratory attitude towards watches and collecting, because I think that's one thing we miss, you know, because we do a lot of purchasing and buying and stuff like that. I do a lot of consumption of YouTube when it comes to watches and whatnot, but for the most part, man, you know, I don't ever want to lose that collector or that human factor ever. I don't ever want to lose that when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Because like we see this all the time. Like for me, the way I interpret YouTube, bro, like it is a business when we're talking about horology. It is a business, and I get it. There's a lot of advertisements, a lot of marketing. You know, you got a lot of YouTubers that are getting new watches, man. What was the latest one? Outside of Jack Mason, was it Christopher Ward, the 660? That's been kicked around a bit. Somebody talked about Midu. Somebody did a Midu review. I guess Midu just came out with something new. But yeah, like we see a lot of the marketing, a lot of the pushing of the watches. But yeah, man, like application and the fun you can have, man, taking this thing, how does these watches look out in the sun? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see people having fun in their watches, man. It's crazy. Joma Shop deals today. Joma Shop, I've been getting Joma Shop emails and text messages all day. Yeah, Bob is straight Facebook all day. Crockett watches. Glycine and Chase Dewar is still making watches. Glycine is still making watches. Chase Dewar has been is so Invicta inspired, bro. Like, I don't even know why they even bought Chase Dewar, because the Chase Dewars now just got Invicta logo stamped on it now. So Chase Dewar, like if you want to Chase Dewar, go on eBay. Well, I don't know, do your homework first. But I seen them on eBay. And I saw some old school Chase Dewars before Invicta actually acquired them. Those things fire. They are fire. I actually have a Chase Dewar at home. Invicta Service Center. I didn't know they still had a service center. Citizen AK Quartz on that Cartier level. Whew. Ben 10 Brew Retrograph. Tissot C-Star Cartier. Oh man. Tissot C-Star is is so underrated, so underappreciated, man. Like, man, bro, and you can't sleep on Tissot because Tissot sales tell the story all day, every day. It's just not promoted on YouTube, man. So, which is crazy because I see, like, I'm looking at the numbers, man. I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah, that C Star is that's heavy, man. I love that watch. I wanna add one to my collection, but yeah, I can't do it. It is getting dark out here, bro. That's why I was actually putting my stuff in the bag, because I'm actually about to move over to where the light is, because all y'all gonna be able to see is my teeth here in a minute. There's a joke somewhere in that. I see y'all out there cracking jokes. I got you. Well, let's move over here to the to where I normally go. Make sure I ain't leaving nothing. That's the last thing I want to do is leave a watch on the table. And I get back home and be like, God dog it, I know it's gone. Now, I actually did that before. I left a watch. I didn't leave it. It fell out my bag. It rolled out the bag and I didn't know it. So I got home and started like doing inventory, started putting watches back in the cases, and it was not in there. And I said, wait a minute, hold up. I jumped in the truck, drove back up there, ran over to the thing, and like thankfully it was still there. Yeah. And let's just say it was a Tissot. So, your boy, I was about to start crying. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting stuff. Let me see. GJC. What's the best bang for your buck at the $2,500 price point? At the $2,500 price point, if I had $2,500 right now, I'm going Formex. All day, every day. That's what I want. Yep. Off top. Off the rip. You seeing if they got that, they have a, now, I'm going to tell you something else, though. If I could, but that's 28. If I can find one, I would go Oris, too, if I can get it for $2,500. Because I'm telling you this, I think Oris is definitely worth the price of admission, in my humble opinion. But that's just me saying that may not be for you. But yeah, $2,500 mark, I'm going Formex. Or it's a little less actually, but Doxa, I get a Doxa sub at that price point. Save, I can actually get a 2-for-1. I can buy like a homage piece, or I can just buy the Doxa sub and then save for the next big piece. But what was it? Hold up. Crap, it's a German watch, and I want one too. Fortis. There's a Fortis timepiece that I want. It's $2,300. Yeah. So either the Fortis or the and it's a dive watch. I mean, it's not dive. I'm sorry. It's a Flieger. Fortis is the Flieger watch, or I would get that Formex meteorite dial. Yeah. Ripsaw Jones in the building. What's going on? Why? DK, I just showed you the watch that I got from you. Or it's a Longines. Ooh, Longines is another one too. Yeah, man, that's a good one. Echo Drive seem awesome. Yeah, you know what, Ben 10? I don't even know if you would get a chance to get that, man, because your eyes be on so much. It's so funny just like watching your comments, man. Like, you be all over the place. You are definitely a watch collector. Enthusiast. I ain't know you're not a watch collector. You're an enthusiast to your heart. Daniel Mink, Renato. The Oris Big Crown was one of your first. I like, man, Oris is dope, bro. Oris is killing it. It's some great micro brands out now. The market is competitive, it seems. Man, there's a lot of watches, man. See, that's the thing, though, man. At the 20, so you know, what was that company? Zero West. I discovered them 3 years ago, and I can't remember how I found them, but I was looking at them 3 years ago, and they had a couple of watches that's around the $2,500 mark, but I know it goes up in price. But they're using, man, their craftsmanship is crazy, and I haven't seen it in person yet. Like, that's another watch company that I would love to mess with. Any more Val's Ju 7750s, Salida from Mayona 9015s by Rhonda. So the R150s is hit or miss. I know Wing is still using R150s. In every once in a while you'll see Deep Blue using it, but I haven't seen anybody else using R150s. The Miyotas all day, every day. Salida 500s, I haven't seen people using those. Crap. What is that company's name, man? It's right there on the, man, I can't even think. Does it start with an L? It's not Laurier. Dave D knows exactly what it is because he turned me on to them. I went to go see them at the wind up, and the first time I seen him, it was like he was lackluster, man. He wasn't excited about talking about the brand and nothing. So I had to go and research myself. But they have a chronograph and they use Salida 500s. Price went up too before the tariffs hit. They prices went up. I can't think of the name of the company. I'll think of it. Trap L was live on whatnot. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I didn't see it. I heard about it. Micro brands are too easy as quick hitters. Too dangerous for me. Hey, man, you would spend a lot of money, bro. You got the Casio Oceanus. Kevin Cook, what's going on? Timepiece attorney. Glycine is now owned by Invicta, but they usually use Salida movements. Yeah. But you know, I was looking at some of the oldest before Invicta bought Glycine, putting out some hitters, man. And Glycine, actually, they have a Kraken. They have that newest combat sub. They changed the date down to the 6th. I think they putting out some heat still. 200 meters, water resistance, sapphire crystal. It's a simple tool watch. For less, I want to say it's hitting anywhere from $450 to $700, somewhere in between there. You said looking like Cooley High in the dark. Hey, bro, I feel like it. I own one to soul and love it. Many channels are lame with all the watches they no I'm tagging that, bro. What's the arch in the background? Oh, the Civic Center. Hold up. Oh, you talking about this right there? You got that right there, that tree. You got mirrors on one side of it, so when the wind blows, it's crazy. Civic Plaza. Yeah. Lee might help you with that, I'm sure. Trap After Dark, yes sir. Cornbread. Oh man, I had a buddy named Cornbread. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, what is this? That'd be interesting the way y'all font me. Terror Destroyer. What? Man, bro, you spamming. Get out of here. I have 4Max, love it. I don't have one, man. That's the move. I'm starting to want a 4Max. The price though. Let me ask y'all something. With that tariff situation, right? I know it's in court. If you don't know, like, I don't get into the politics, man. Go read for yourself what's been said recently about the tariffs. But if the tariffs go away and it's not in full effect, right? Go back to normal, like a normal tariff, right? 10, 15% or something like that. Will some of those watch companies that raise their price, will they come back down? I think that's a legitimate question. A lot of companies make watches. Don't nobody want to fix them. Trap turn. Hey, that's why I love the fact that I have a watch center not too far from me. It's 40 minutes from me right now. Kokomo, which like you'll see the video coming up. And there's a concept, man, and I actually got this concept from a member of House of X, man. This is coming up. Is going. I'm enjoying it. So I had to do a lot of research for it. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun episode. It's a series of episodes. Like it's not just one, because it's going to be multiple watches, man. But it's just like how you perceive them from the way this idea you guys will see it. I had mentioned it about 2 weeks ago, but I'm sure y'all forgot, or maybe I hear voices. Somebody behind me. Don't do it. Happy Labor Day. What's going on, Ristful? You said you mad? Hey man, I had to snatch that piece, bro. Handhard uses. Oh, okay, Handhard uses, and that's another watch company I want to buy from. I like Handhards, man. Man, you know what watch, man? I just saw Borealis. Borealis is another micro brand that has not been talked about since COVID. It has not, like, I haven't seen anybody talk about Borealis since COVID, and I got to see one yesterday in the metal, as they say. That watch is so professionally built. That thing is and it plays small though, so people that like the smaller look, it fits right on the wrist. And the way it was set up, man, was really dope, man. Put that thing on the mesh bracelet, man. It's a winner. But that watch was impressive. That watch is impressive, man. And you can still, Borealis still is in existence right now, but like nobody talks about Borealis. Nobody and that's the thing too, man. It's like with all the new watches that's coming out, I think, that's another reason why I'm doing this Slay Timber thing, because I'm going to be bringing out some of the older pieces that we've forgotten about. Some pieces that's still available. It's out of sight, out of mind, man, because once like the flavor of the week is over with, nobody cares about it anymore. And I'm like, some of these watches are still reasonably priced. So I'm getting emails from Watch Gang with good deals. Is this legit? I'm mixed views on the Watch Gang. I was told to stay away from Watch Gang by multiple people. But then I had a few people that said, "Hey man, bro, like it's legit." I was like, yeah. So I haven't purchased from it. GJC, it's hit or miss. They have hidden gems sometimes though. That's what I've heard. Trap, have you heard anything about Ganas on delivery? I'm gonna call, I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow, bro. Now I know Jake has his stuff. I don't know if he sent it out yet. Because I'm getting mine from Jake. Spamex watches? That's the Spamex. Megazoid, no. Trap, I don't think so. Some of them chairs they will use to argue to keep the prices elevated and will subsequently have sales and promote them that way. Yeah, Nevada uses. Okay. Now I know Christopher Ward uses Salida 200s. Yeah, what's up, bro? I will hope that prices will come down if those tariffs become baked into the retail price. And that Borealis is a forgotten name already. It is. The Chinese watch industry complex is having a heyday. Hey, look, I know this for a fact. I'm telling you, when I got partners that's not watch collectors like that, mention AliExpress to me, and they have no idea. I said, who told you about AliExpress? Some of my partners that's here, man, talking about AliExpress, and they buying them. They buying them. They say, yo, Trap, why go over to Trifecta and all these other places, man, where you can get these watches? They just as good. Hey, man, that's gonna be the wave, bro. It's a wave right now. Bro. That thing's crazy. And Seiko is making out like a fat rat because a lot of NH35s going to that Miota too. Citizen and Seiko is making out, bro. They selling the movements, bro. About 1,000. Hundreds, tens of thousands, bro. That thing is crazy. I don't own any, but Thinking of getting San Martin or Steel Dives. Oscar, I'm telling you from owning both, I have a San Martin and a Steel Dive. The watch is super legit, bro. They super legit. I can't complain. They feel great. They look good. The brushing, the finishing is on par. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. That's gonna be one of my hot takes, man. I'm doing a hot take. I got to do the video because I was asked to that. But I got a hot take with Longines versus a cheap Chinese brand. And bro, I'm gonna tell you this shameful, the quality, man. Because when you talking Longines versus one of these, man, shouldn't be a comparison like that, man. But it's like, yo, this thing looks just as good as this. I'm like, bro, man, that's a crazy question to ask. That is such a crazy question to ask. I'm not even going to acknowledge that question. I paid $200 for a Grand Diver gold with carbon fiber dial. 200. Great price. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'll show you like what I got, and this was my watch of tonight. That got a Salida 200 in it. You see it, 99.7, 99.37 original bezel. This thing, great watch, 40 millimeter. It's really nice, man. Oversized crown guards on it. Pretty dope. And I paid less than $200 for this watch. I've had it for a while. And I'll eventually, this one will go through. So Kokomo does loom too. So I'll eventually have Kokomo spruce up the loom for me. That way I have better loom. And yeah. You know what? I'm gonna talk to them. I may even change the hands on this one. Yeah, why not? Shoot, I'm messing around and change the bracelet out too. I mean, cause man, I'm gonna tell you what I got spoiled on. That instant, like this, the push button jump instead of the friction. I'm like, man, I much rather have that, man. I much rather have that. Yeah, I can always change, Yeah, I know it wouldn't make it original bezel. Well, the original bezel, yeah, but I know it'll be a altered watch. But yeah, I'm game for it. Ramon, what's going on? Wow, bro. Hey, Ristful, thank you, bro. Thank you. Troll on another channel, my guy. We ain't about that bull, for real, bro. Hey, look, you know what else, too? Because one thing I do know this, and I'm not forcing religion, but, man, your creator is watching you right now, is putting over there being a keyboard warrior, saying all that crazy stuff, man. And if you don't believe in a greater power, there's always karma. Always comes back. Karma always gets you, man. And then when it gets you, you're gonna be like, man, why is this happening to me right now? Because you came over here, you keep meddling with folk. LeJour, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Lone Ranger, man. Man, my savior, bro. And Ohio Silver. LeJour. And I want one in my collection. I just don't want to pay the price, man, because I know what they were. I know how much they were. If you don't know about LeJour watches, man, their chronographs is legit, bro. And Kimo Sabi put me onto that. Great watches, too. I was used to affordable Seikos and Citizens, and I got my first tag where there was no comparison to quality or finish, the feel of the crown, and so on. The difference was amazing. Now, Rob, here's the deal. You're in it. You're in the thick of it right now. A lot of you guys are in the thick of it right now, man. I'm telling you. Some of these watches, man, that's coming out, man. I don't know if it's a thing of like the major brands are just like, hey, just worry about certain models, like larger models. Just put this out. You know what I'm saying? Don't think nothing else about it. As long as it's adequate enough for the consumer, we should be good to go. But like you have collectors out here, man. You have enthusiasts. You got people that, man. What's that dude? Oh my gosh, top tier ticker. Cameron, is it, bro? That man is the grim reaper of watch reviews, bro. Like, and I'm not saying nothing negative about him. That dude will, and he'll talk bad about a watch he like. Bro, so when you put out a watch and he get a hold of it, man, and he got a following, bro, that ain't good, bro. That dude is the grim reaper of watch reviewers, bro. Like, and then he'll tell you, I hope you're having a good day, but I'm about to slay this watch review. I'm about to kill it. I'm like, oh my gosh. That dude, man, like, man. I'm telling you, he's a grim reaper of watch reviewers. So a watch company, man, like, y'all better be careful about putting out, like, half work. Because there's some watch reviewers out here, man, that's going to tell you a new one. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Hey, I'm just saying. Leisure is out of D.C., I think. I don't know. You know what? You got more information than me. RGM watches out of Lancaster. That's another one. Yamaha created Leisure to sell watches in the American market decades ago. Really? Man, bro, I'm late. Hey, man, hey, keep feeding me, man. I love that. Hold on, let me replace that. I'm gonna have to, man, y'all about to have me in here researching tonight. What time it be? I gotta get back on this road and get my walk on. I love Seiko, Citizen, Tissot, and a bunch of them. But there's a difference from the level and tag on jeans, Omega, Rolex, and so on and so forth. Dropping gems late night, man, for real, bro. That, man, bro. You said, Jonathan, you're talking about my dream grail. I want a Yamaha too, but Yamaha went up on prices. They don't have anything under $900 anymore. And I know that this weekend is what is this weekend, y'all? Philly trade show. And I know your boy Skylar Santana's going, man, because I just came from Godfathers and I have some other stuff. I may not be able to make it there, but New York is most definitely in the cards. I'm not playing with New York. That is the Mecca. That is the grand. And then I know the Watch Hangout got something, man. I'm going because they going to like a Brazilian steakhouse, so I'm showing up. I'm going to Watch Hangout. I want to go meet JJ and the fellas and hang out and stuff like that. Plus, it's New York. Again, I said this before, man. It's a good time to collect watches, bro. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm even loving like a lot of the content creators, even though some of them, man, it was said earlier, some content creators are recycling the same companies. I mean, dude, I'm a fan of Tudor. When we were coming through, where were we coming from? I was on 64. No, I think we just turned on 64, and the first thing I saw, this huge sign of Tudor. And I enjoy Tudor, man, but like, yo, there's so many watch brands out there that we don't know about. So I know Skylar's gonna capture a lot. So if you're not subscribed to Skylar, I'm sure he's gonna go live. And there's a lot of micro brands, and yeah, I think there's some other brands that need to be mentioned because we need some alternatives to some of the brands that you guys are following. The prices have shot up, and I see that he wants the cameo. I got bugs and everything. Bug life. The prices have shot up, and some people aren't willing to go up with the prices. Formex, that newest meteorite dial that they have, that's $2,200. And last year's that gold one was $1,999. So just $2,000. So it went up by 200. There's some other companies that have like they're halting on raising the price, but I mean, I just want to know what else is out there. You know, because that question was asked, man, at the $2,500 mark, what options do we have? You know, but for the collectors, if you're at 1,000 and below, what options do you have? If you don't want to go Chinese movement, like if you don't want to go like the AliExpress route, because there's some people they won't do it. That's collectors I've talked to, they won't do it. Range is like an old encyclopedia of watches. Yeah, man, you should see his collection, man. Like I was highly impressed with what he had. He had some stuff that it just blew my mind, bro. Yima is nice, but doesn't smack me in the face, to quote Godfather. And the pieces that Yima that really like knocked me over, they don't make anymore, and they sold them out. And like I do want a Superman, but like if I'm gonna pay $2,000, if I'm gonna spend that kind of bread, man, I'm like, and I love dive watches, man. I'm just gonna say, like, there's so many other options, man. There's so many other options out there. When we get into that $2,000 mark, because you can actually get, like, if you search, you can find a pre-owned Tudor for around $2,200 to $2,500. Daggone, who was that? Breitling. What's that? Super Ocean. I saw one of them for $2,100, and that thing was in great shape. Whoever owned it, they was in great shape. I seen that in AD, man. Like, so, and you probably can, you know, they may have some wiggle room. You probably could have got it for, you know, a couple $100 off of it. Who knows? You said stay out of New York. We looking for you. I'm in New York, bro. I'm in that thing. All right, I'm in that thing. Yima isn't being too innovative recently. I do like Superman GMT, but it just isn't worth the price for me. And I see, you know what? I feel you on that one, because with that Superman, like I saw it at the show, I like it. I do. I really like the watch, man. But there's some other pieces, man, out there that's just slapping. Sorry. I mean, for that price, I'm gonna get a Doxa, man. Like. Man, I'm sorry, bro. And I'm diver mania, man. I got like a problem with it, man. It's a sickness. I like dive watches, man, but like Doxa is a no-brainer, man. If I'm gonna do that, if I'm going that route, for me, not for you, possibly. But that, again, we're asking, like, what are you gonna get at that price? The Invicta shortage on TV has given me more appreciation for my older models. And that was another thing, Bob, that I was inspired to do this video or this live, because just because, you know, the thing about it, I looked at that Whatnot Invicta show that they had. I watched it. Nightwing actually not emailed me. He texted me, and I went over there and looked at it, and they were putting watches up, and they were selling watches for like $40, $50, $60. They was like multiple watches, boom, boom, boom. They going. And it's like it's a different vibe. It's not like how it was on Shop HQ. This is hey guys, and they got a whole different crowd too, and they're very successful over there. So the people on Whatnot aren't connected to their YouTube Shop HQ Evine crowd. There may be one or two people in there, but you better be careful what you're saying there, because they will, yeah, they'll get you. They'll block you or something like that if you get to talking slick over there. If you're talking like an enthusiast, if you're talking like like one of the old regime, hey man, this is a new thing over there. You can't mess up their money. They don't want you to mess up their money, and I'm not trying to mess up Invicta's money, and I'm not even harping about. Yeah, they don't want to, you know, cater to the collectors like a Kimon or a Bob or something like. It's okay. It's all right, man. You know, if you guys that are still collecting Invicta. Even though the people that was asking me questions about it, what should you collect in Invicta? I'm like, man, like that really, you have to answer that yourself, really, if it's something that you like, because they're more about the sporty stuff, right? So like this is their Speedway. This is a Speedway collection. You may see these still every once in a while, but like they have a number of pieces that, you know, like, and it's crazy, man. Some of those pieces that, like, it was on the cruise when we went, they were like $300, man. I just saw them on invictastores.com for $76. Somebody posted on Facebook. They're under $80. And I said, man, those watches was 300 and some change, like 329 or something like that. And again, if you ever go on a cruise, you buy an Invicta piece, those prices are elevated on there, and you're buying it for the experience. You're not buying it for a deal. If you want a deal, wait till you get off the cruise and go to invictastores.com or go to Whatnot. I just got a tourbillon from them at a good price. I know Invicta. I think Aragon is still doing tourbillons, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he still do tourbillons. Monta, hitting at the hey Kev. I had the opportunity of seeing them firsthand. I actually reviewed one, and I'm gonna tell you this. I took it out to Kokomo to let watchmakers look at it, see what they thought about the watch. It's a solid watch, man. They're great watch, man. The quality is like their dive watch is amazing. But see, with me, I would love to get that dive watch. But here's the deal. I like Jack Mason's straddle timer. But see, the thing about the straddle timer is I don't necessarily need another GMT. Here's a hot take for you. For anybody that's in the chat, if you like the True Traveler GMT versus the collar, more power to you. I'm gonna take the collar over the GMT. I'm good. I'm good. It's a great feature. I'm glad I got one in my collection, man, just because I didn't have one. But I don't think I'll buy another one and if I did, it'll be the straddle timer because they don't make the hydro timer anymore. But I like that straddle timer is heat, man. I like that watch. I like it. That's one that, yeah. And if I wasn't like reaching for another watch right now, like I'm not spending money on watches right now, bro. Because I told you I want that Panerai. I'm not fooling around. Bro. Nope. It's too many. And it's so tempting to buy something, bro. Like, nah, I'm good. Nope. Not doing it. Watch meet up in the subway. I have 35 dive watches. Woo. Dive watches are the most popular watch in the market for a reason. They're they are spec'd out, man. And one of my, you know what's crazy is Nomadic is one of my favorite ones, man. I dig that watch. And I know it has been compared to the Black Bay, the Tudor, but I think you get a lot for that watch, man. It's like you get bang for your buck. I guess I don't know. You know what? I don't want to say that. I really don't. You know, I don't think I really like that term, bang for your buck, because everybody's at a different level, man. Because like, if you was gonna get like a great dive watch or a suitable dive watch, man, I'm like, you can go buy Herodia, which is owned by Squale, right? Those are anywhere from $500 to $800, or you can buy Squale for around $500 to $1,200, even more than that. But they do have options. You know, you can get dive watches for less, or you can go San Martin, get a dive watch from San Martin for cheap. I mean, you got something out there, man. Shoot. Oh crap. Citizen ISO certified watches, bro. Like, and I seen them on Joma's shop for $200. Automatic. Yeah. Great loom. That watch is ready to go if you're into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They had either a bracelet or the strap. I own one of the first watches. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I'm one of the first watch sellers on Whatnot, but I retired. Okay. Yeah, Ripsaw Joe actually put me on the Whatnot. And it wasn't over watches, it was over knives, blades. And I got so many blades, man. Messing with Joe, man. I went and bought some more blades too. I like knives. So they have no excuse for raising prices. Yeah, they'll the auction chat move too fast to read. Oh yeah, that thing be moving, boy. Invicta has come down a lot on their quality, but I mean like a lot. They look almost like toys now. Yeah, that's unfortunate too. This is why I said, and I actually got this term from Kimosabi, man, Long Ranger. I'm glad I got what I got, and I agree with that phrase. I'm glad I got what I got, because if I never collect another watch in my life, which, come on, I'm definitely going to enjoy my collection, what I have. Yes, Trap, he still has tourbillons. Okay. Aragon just had the Caprice tourbillon on sale for. I'm trying to think of the watch that Cameron on Top Tier Tickers had on his channel. Vizionico. I will say this. Vizionico, he compared the Vizionico piece, stone dial piece, and stated that it was a lot better than the Edifice, which, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't think you can compare those two. Like, when we talk about affordability, I would say, if you are a fan of the Vizionico, I would definitely say you'll be a fan. If you don't want to pay that much, you'll be a fan of Aragon, hands down, because Aragon does the Aragon has titanium watches. He has the I don't know if he got any stone dials. I know he has some meteorite stuff. He does some great work on his watches. Some great work for less. And I think even he may have, I think he still got Valjoux. They're expensive though. I think he had like 2 left. And they've been up there for a minute. I think he got 2 Valjoux left. They were like $2,000 or something like that. But he still got some R150 stuff. He still got some Salida 200 stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I would say that for a unique looking diver with all of the features and stuff like that, because he does the tungsten bezels as well, I will go Aragon. That's just my recommendation. My favorite GMT in my collection is my Tudor Black Bay GMT. I saw an all black Tudor. That thing was sick. Like a midnight. Willpower Trap. It's hard. I know, bro. Like, it's hard, man. I'm telling you, man, because there's so much heat out here, bro. It's so much heat. I wanted to get that Seiko Pepsi just because it's an actual Pepsi, but then I'm like, I would much rather get the Jack Mason, but like, that's $1,200, bro. No, I don't want to invest $1,200 on that watch, all I'm gonna say is this: Jack Mason, if you hear this, like, we're an hour and 17 minutes to a Jack Mason, man. Somebody get in touch with Jack Mason. Tell him, man, bring back the hydro timer. Bring it back, man. So the hydro timer, when it was running, it was $800 with the bracelet. I know you're gonna bring it at $1,000. You know, if you do bring it back with the Dr. Pepper colors and stuff like that, but let it be. You already got the $1,200 or the $1,500 covered with your straddle timer, man. Let's get that piece going, man. Come on, man. We need some options. I don't need a date, but if you're gonna put a date on it, put it at the 6 o'clock, please. That's all I'm saying. 9015, mostly dial. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there, man. It's just, I think it's a small ask. Big Money Ben 10. Why don't you like tourbillon watches? No GMTs for me. I know you said that. You told me you had a GMT hand removed. Heck yeah, the Pro Masters are great watches, man. Chinese tourbillon. Just for the look of, I like the way the tourbillon moves. That's the thing too, is like with the tourbillon, bro. I'm not getting a Swiss-made tourbillon. There was a micro brand company that came out. I don't think they've made a watch since 2021 during COVID. And I met a guy that actually bought it. Producer Michaels actually reviewed that watch. It was $1,500. That was Swiss-made tourbillon by this micro brand company. Beautiful watch, but like, I don't think they did nothing after that. I actually seen that watch in person. There's a guy that lives here in my state that has one. Gotta run, everyone. Catch up with you. Okay, all right, man. Hey, because I'm about to end this anyway. Let's go! About to end this. It's wasted. It's cool to look at. Don't call it a comeback. Nope. Invicta, I mean, they've actually found the niche on whatnot. So maybe you go check it. I would say I don't know how often they run their shows, but like they sell a lot of watches, man. I can tell you that. So, and that's the other thing too that's not saying Invicta's going to always sell, bro. Like Invicta is on top of it, man. Like yo, CJ and Sharice is in the building. So after this live, I'm going to tag because I'm going like CJ, bruh. This is my first one. There'll be some more coming, not lives, but like I'll have some watch talk for the rest of this whole month. So y'all, that's crazy. CJ and Sharice is in the building. I just cruised with them, man. Dope folks, man. Had so much fun on that cruise. To 100, yeah. Oh, y'all. To 100, there's some watches out there, man. It'll crack your head open.
No, it didn't go in. It didn't go in.
Skyler, yes. Ha! Not sure what they are waiting for. Maybe they want to make it a compressor diver. I don't know, man. Hey, call him. I ain't got his number. Be like, man, what we doing, bro? Because I'm a fan of my piece, bro. I'm a fan. I love that watch, bro. Like that watch is super dope. You know what I mean? So bring that jump back. Trap 5 fingers of death vision. Yo, that's crazy. Hannah will be just over there just cracking names out, man. I be trying to keep it together. He killing me. Message me through Watch Crunch when you decide what day. They run just about every day on whatnot. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm not sure which day yet. Keep posting content. See, I love my Invicta watches. Yeah, man. Screaming in the back. Yeah. Okay, all right, you got the GMT with the Soul Pride. How do you like that, Kev? I live in Philly, Skylar, trying to make it Saturday. Oh, wow. Okay. I was just making sure I was getting through all the chats, man. So, yeah, we going old dirty bastard watches. Master Killer Vision. I like the watch very well for the price I'll pay for. Yeah, that's the one thing I will say about Aragon that I like the most. I love the uniqueness of it. I love how bold they are and how they sit on the wrist, man. It's like, I think it's just worth having. I think it's definitely worth having, man. But to each his own, man. To each his own, man. I'm gonna end the live on this because we started the show with Invicta pieces. I got on my Invicta piece. I got a whole bunch of Invicta pieces in the bag right now. Hold up, let me see. I have put them up, but as a recap, watch out, man. We got some hardware. So these are all the pieces right here that I showed today. You have one with the Value 7750 right here, Pro Diver. You have one with the R150. This is the last real cruise watch, and I'm calling it that. You have a Chinese flavored, look at that, Daytona from Invicta. Then, of course, you have a combat sub. This is the Trapvision sub right here because I worked so hard to get that. And this watch is stolen. I stole it from my wife. And she's not in the chat. I doubt she see this, and I know she's not gonna watch an hour and 24 minutes unless somebody snitch on me. If Vic is in the chat, he'll probably snitch and say that hey, Trap stole your watch. I sure did. Confiscated that bad boy. I'm on the run. She'll never catch me. She don't know where I'm at. She don't know where I be. I can disappear in the night, you feel me? Yeah, my Invicta pieces are just too heavy. I'm trying to sell them for that reason. Otherwise, I would keep them. Stolen property watch. Hey man, I'm telling you, bro. In one episode, I will have 1,000 nicknames, bro. Be careful out about what your watches at night unless you have Blinky with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's the last flash of your life, man. When they said, "Hey bro, I saw my life flash behind my eye, before my eyes," and they talking to Jesus at that point. I'm just saying. Whoo, man, I ain't messing with y'all, man. Nah, listen, man, I'm a peaceful dude, bro. I just want to live and let live, man. I don't want to be bothered, but I don't want you bothering me. That's all I'm gonna say. I just don't want you bothering me, man. And if you ask for it, I'll oblige. I'll be obliged if you step outside. Yup, because your ride is awaiting. It's long. You got all this room in the back. Just you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that being said, YouTube, I don't promote violence. YouTube, don't cancel me, YouTube. I'm just talking. YouTube, please. Because I know YouTube, man, those bots and somebody will be like, oh, wait a minute, what you talking about that Trap? I'm peaceful, man. Come on. YouTube, don't do it. Cold out here in these streets, bro. Trap love stolen good, man. You know what? It's nothing like taking from the wife. You know what I'm saying? Because like I man, look, I bought a lot of her watches. She got some watches on her own, but like she was gifted some watches, man. It was one watch that was gifted to her. I was like, yoink. You know, she had asked me one day. She said, "You seen this watch?" I don't know. It's probably one of them cases. And I know if she found out about this, somebody snitched on me, and it'd probably be Vic. He'd dime me out. I don't know, bro. Because I just left Godfather's, I got to do some work. I don't know. It's not looking good for me though. So, no threats detected. Wife watch on low. That's why I call it Blinky, because you can blink and see to the upper room. Oh, Blinky. Oh man, I'm done, bro. That's hilarious. What time it be? Oh yeah, man. Let me get walking. Let me get to doing my thing. I gotta do some pull-ups too tonight. I ate good at Godfather's house, man. I probably gained 2 pounds from yesterday, man. I gotta burn this off. You feel me? Hey, good night, all. All right, y'all. Let me see. I have 3 of those Invictas, and I would like those washes, including the recent one I bought with the 44mm orange dial for $199. That orange dial is. Don't forget to like this video. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. Thank you guys for just being dope, man. And everybody that I just seen in Virginia, man. I said my goodbyes and stuff like that. I wish I could have stayed a little longer, man. I really do. But I do enjoy doing this. I enjoy you guys as watch collectors, man. And you know, all this started with a watch. Yes? Yes. So, I appreciate you guys for spending your most valuable asset, which is super chats. I'm just kidding. Which is time. If you know, then you know. And y'all, man, let's be kind to each other. You don't get yesterday back. You don't get tomorrow unless you wake up and see it. But just take the time, man, just to be thankful, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Be thankful for the life you have. Be thankful for your family, your children, your health. If you got bad health, I pray that you get that together, man. Real talk. I do appreciate y'all, man. And until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be